Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Okay, so the Treasury bond auction just happened on the 10-year. Big old $38 billion Treasury bond auction. And folks, there was a lot of nervousness because the last really big auction that we had, well, we did have one yesterday that was totally fine. But the last really big auction that we had before that was a complete disaster. And the complete disaster and lack of buyers for Treasury bonds led Treasury yields to skyrocket, like almost instantly, over 1.5%, at one point over 1.6%. It was crazy. That's one of the reasons we had this big sell-off in the stock market over the last 3 weeks here. And so today we had another very large Treasury auction in the 10-year bond market. So what's really important is that the 10-year has enough buyers, that enough people show up to the auction and buy it. And if enough people show up and buy, then the yield stays down. And in the private course member live stream, we've been watching the yield evolve here. We've been watching what's been going on here. I'll flip the screen here and I'll try to show you here. Let's see. Things are there's a lot going on here, okay? But take a look at this, okay? So right here, this is the spike that happened right as the auction occurred, right here, or as the auction results posted. And we've been trending down all day, and we're kind of sticking around 1.51%. And now, basically, what this means is the market's not going to crash off bond yields right now. This auction was benign. Interest rates are stable. Inflation, like runaway inflation expectations, aren't here. Now, keep in mind, the inflation CPI data that we got this morning obviously doesn't account for all forms of inflation. But if there was going to be massive runaway inflation, the CPI data would have come in a little worse. Now, we've got this big stimulus package that's right now getting voted on, or about to be voted on at the time of this filming. Obviously, there are expectations that all this money printing is going to lead to more inflation. I think most of you know my opinion. I'm leaning towards like 70-80% chance we don't see long-term permanent inflation, but we'll have these short-term spikes, especially over the next 3 months. We'll have these spikes of inflation. But right now, stocks are acting a little tentative around this auction. Stocks aren't necessarily taking off in celebration of this. Things are pretty stable right now, unless you want to start talking about GameStop and AMC, but we can have a whole video dedicated to that. So I would say, if I had to sum up what happened here with bond yields, I would say good news. We had a good bond auction. Things are stable. Inflation isn't showing signs of massive problems, which is leading to people buying these bonds, leading to more stability in the market. So bottom line, I'm buying. Tesla just sold off a little bit intraday. I bought some more shares. Actually, I bought probably around $150,000 of stocks in the private course member live stream. I posted all my notifications and exactly what I bought, my execution prices and everything, just within the last 30 minutes here, right before the bond auction. And things have been relatively stable since then. We didn't see stock share prices skyrocket, but we also didn't see them plummet because the yields stayed stable, and that's good. So let's, to me, I would say this is a good sign that we kind of have what I like to call permission to continue the rally. We didn't get the bad news that could have happened today. And so let's hope the rally continues. Now, as much as I want to keep buying the dip, which is one of the reasons I just bought, I don't know that we're going to see those low lows that we saw from the panic last week when we still had ahead of us these auctions. Those auctions are now behind us. And it's going to be another month before we get inflation data, right? And it's going to be a little bit before we get some more auctions again. And so right now, I think things can be stable. Take a little breather. Go shopping for some good opportunities. In my opinion, some good opportunities. CCIV, NEO, Palantir, PINS, FRX, GHVI, Snow, Tesla, and Redfin. So they're all still relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other options out there. Well, there you go. Hopefully this was helpful for you on the bond auction. What the heck went down? We'll see you in the next video. Always remember, take advantage of that coupon code, link down below. It does expire in 5 days. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next one.